The Cursed Book. In a small, quiet town, there was an old library that almost no one visited anymore. The shelves were covered in dust. The lights flickered weakly, and the smell of forgotten stories filled the air. One evening, a curious teenager named Adam entered the library. He loved reading, but what he found that night was not an ordinary book. Hidden behind a row of history books, he discovered a thick, black volume with no title on the cover. Its leather skin was cracked, and a strange golden lock held its pages shut. Adam picked it up. The moment he touched it, he felt a cold shiver run through his hands. He whispered to himself, "What is this? It feels alive." Ignoring the uneasy feeling, Adam forced the lock open. As soon as he did, the library lights went out for a few seconds, then flickered back on. The first page was blank, but slowly, words began to appear as if someone were writing them at that very moment. It said, "Whoever opens this book will never escape its story." Adam laughed nervously. This must be some kind of trick, he thought. But when he turned the page, he saw something terrifying, his own name written in large letters. Suddenly, the library doors slammed shut. The wind howled inside the room, though no windows were open. The book's pages turned by themselves, showing pictures of dark forests, old castles, and shadowy figures. Each image seemed to move, as if alive. Adam wanted to throw the book away, but his hands wouldn't let go. It was as if the book had chained itself to him. Then he heard a whisper, "Read, or be lost forever." Terrified, Adam began reading out loud. The story told of a boy trapped in a nightmare world, chased by creatures of shadow. The more he read, the darker the library became. Shadows stretched across the floor, crawling toward him. "Stop!" Adam cried, slamming the book shut. Instantly, the room grew silent again. The shadows disappeared, and the lock returned to the book, sealing it tight. Breathing heavily, Adam placed the cursed book back where he had found it. He didn't want anyone else to suffer the same fate. As he left the library, he heard one last whisper behind him. "You closed the book, but the story has already begun." That night, Adam dreamed of the same dark forests and castles he had seen in the pages. He woke up sweating, realizing the curse was real. The book was not just telling a story, it was writing his life. From that day on, Adam never returned to the library. But sometimes, when he passed by the old building, he swore he saw a shadow at the window, holding a thick, black book with no title. Vocabulary to learn. Volume equals a book, especially a big one. Shiver equals a small shake from fear or cold. Flicker equals when lights go on and off quickly. Whisper equals to speak very quietly. Shadowy figures equals dark shapes of people or creatures.